It's funny because I feel like there's a lot to talk about and nothing to talk about.
There's absolutely nothing of any importance to talk about except coronavirus, which I think people are sick and tired of fucking hearing about. So I'd rather not.
I've been in the garden all day, and I'll tell you what, it's been brilliant. I've liked it.
Can I actually, can I tell you what's nice or what's actually really fucking weird? I've been going out. I have a studio I can go train at. Luckily, it's something that I was putting together for my business, and driving there, I see people driving in their cars and they have a mask on. There's nobody in the car and the windows are up.
That's like the equivalent of, it's foggy outside of your car.
Yeah.
You're outside and people lean towards the windscreen. Get a better view.
No, but I'm like, there's nobody in your car.
That's stupid.
I don't understand. It's not airborne. It's not like they dropped mustard gas.
I should have worn a mask today because my eyes and my sinus and like my forehead just feels like I've just been inflated.
Yeah, but that's just because of your allergy to pollen.
Yes, I know it's not really the pollen. It's actually the grass. Like when I mow the.
Oh, okay.
I get like a fucking. It feels like the cat's like been sleeping on my face.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Fuck! I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I wore my wife is terrified of this whole thing. So
you wore your wife?
No, I just cut that sentence out. Sorry. So my wife is terrified of the whole virus. So we go to the grocery store, and she's like, "Make sure you wear your mask and your gloves." So I'm like, I don't really want to wear my mask and my gloves, right? But I don't want to be the guy that's like too tough to not wear his mask and gloves. So I put the mask on. It's the first time I've had to wear one. It's fucking horrible. I couldn't breathe. It was like a painter's mask. It wasn't like the cloth one.
It was totally useless is what it was.
No, well, no, that's not true. They're saying now that they are useful. Just having any mask is still better than nothing. So I have the mask on. It's making me sweat. I can't breathe. And I have these fucking gloves on. And it was like warm out yesterday. And I'm like, I walk in the grocery store. There's like 10% of people are wearing a mask. Nobody else is wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Am I the guy that's like way overkill, or am I the guy that's not going to get sick? You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I've made it more fun. I just look as terrifying as possible when I go outside.
I think I'd rather be the guy that's wearing the shit and not get sick.
Isn't it very strange though that you and I could both? Well, I don't know if it's the same way you are. I could go and walk into my local branch or my local bank wearing a balaclava,
yeah,
and they'd be fine with it. Yeah. No one would tell me to take it off.
Yeah, but that's right. Why not? You should be.
Yeah, but if I tried to do that 2 months ago, I would have been like arrested.
Yeah, it's a little different.
That's why. But don't you think that's so strange? Sometimes sometimes I just want to go out and just go into random banks wearing a mask just because I can.
Yeah, it is strange, but I think people would rather you rob the bank than they get sick.
Anytime I go outside, I wear my big Bane coat with and I wear this like ninja mask.
You wear a full mask?
You've not seen it? The one I put a picture of.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what you're wearing?
With my big coat. And it's just I can't now. It's too hot.
Why are you doing that?
Social distancing, mate. I'm just doing my part for the welfare of the vulnerable.
I think you've always wanted to dress up, and this is like giving you a reason.
Yeah. Come on, are you telling me you wouldn't be absolutely fine wearing like a Deadpool mask in like Walmart?
No, man. Me and you are different that way.
Would you not be like, this is quite funny? Because I'm not, because you're not. It doesn't matter what mask you're wearing. You can wear any mask, and the fact that people are like, yeah, that's fine, it's normal. You could put a fucking bra on your face and no one will say anything.
I felt stupid yesterday because people were looking at me like, oh, that guy's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like,
they look at you less stupidly if you're wearing a fucking Bane mask and say that for nothing. Especially if you were wearing that.
What's your eating like right now? Are you fucking just sowing out, pigging out?
I had a few days where I just ate wherever I wanted and that got boring. And now most days I'll eat something just whatever I want. I'll just have it.
Yeah.
But not disgusting.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of days I haven't really eaten much at all.
So you haven't been training at all, eh?
For about a week now, I've done nothing.
How's that feel? Are you going crazy yet?
No, I just think it's like I like myself to a gorilla now. Just do as little as possible and just make sure I feed my body to preserve as much muscle.
Constantly nibbling.
Just constantly nibbling. It's like bamboo stick jerking constantly. And then and I just tried to move as little as possible. Really.
No, seriously though, are you going? I've taken a
No,
week off from the gym.
no. So we I was allowed to the gym owner where I train. He said, "You're welcome to train at the gym. Just obviously don't tell anyone. Keep it off social media." And there's obviously someone he was doing this because he owns the gym. So,
Yeah.
and obviously somebody reported that they also have their food prep company inside the gym, but that's a separate kitchen, separate business. So
Yeah.
and so obviously they got cars coming in through the day, and so obviously somebody really reported them.
Okay, but and I know that.
So they reported them, and now what they said is that they will issue fines if anyone is caught training in the gym. Anyone.
Yeah, so you can't go. But what I'm asking is, I've had to take a week off before, and by the end of the week, I'm fucking furious. Are you just chilling? Or are you like dying to get back, or you don't care?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I just think it's out of my control. I was really at the beginning of the year, I was seriously questioning having a year off.
Oh, okay.
I was having a shitty time. I didn't really start enjoying prep until just before James and I flew to Florida.
Yeah.
And then I had a real solid 6 weeks, and I was looking great. But yeah, at the beginning of the year, I was like, I might take some time off. But so now, anytime I get time off given to me, I just take it.
Yeah.
So because it's got to the point where all my muscles not going anywhere. I could not train for 2 months, and I'll probably just be a bit smaller. Give me food, a gym for 6 weeks. I'll be back to where I was. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll come back fast. What, you don't think doing home workouts is there's any point to that?
No, because it's just annoying for me.
Okay, but I'm not talking about doing like the band workouts that I posted on my YouTube. I'm talking about like a friend of mine, Paul, my training partner.
That's great. If you've got if I had a squat rack and a bench in my gym, in my garage, I would use them.
But that's what I'm talking about. Have you looked into like
that's fine, yeah, of course.
No. But have you looked into like buying a rack and all that?
There's nothing available. No one's trying to get anything delivered.
It's all sold out and everything.
It's so funny because I used to own it all. I used to have tons of stuff.
And you got rid of all of it?
Yeah, just when I moved up here, I just got rid of it. But then I just think it's like I'm in the same position as everyone else. The longer this goes on, the more it impacts everyone else. So I would imagine they are likely going to have to move the year forward or backwards. Sorry. Yeah,
I mean, the longer it lasts.
It'd be really cool if they just said, "Fuck it, let's do the Olympia in the middle of November. Let's just move the whole year forward 2 months or backwards." Sorry.
Yeah, well, they've got the New York is in August now. So
yeah, I've heard a couple of shows. I know Toronto's not on now, is it? Because
they canceled it. Yeah.
And obviously, the British Grand Prix is supposed to be in 4 weeks. That's obviously not going to be.
Oh yeah.
They'll reschedule that. I'd imagine to July or August if they can.
Can I tell you the truth for me anyway? I've found it's crazy. Things affect you and you don't realize them. When I'm at the gym, like little things, and I know I'm an asshole, so I can say this, but like little things. If I see somebody doing something fucking really stupid, like some dumb fucking exercise that they just made up, I see it and it registers. I'm still training. It doesn't and I think it doesn't affect me. But now that I've been working out at a studio with like 0 people, I've found a new focus, like a brand new love for training. It's insane. If I crank the fucking music and I'm there by myself, there's no retards to fucking look at to make me angry. There's nobody coming over to say hi. There's nobody to impress. So I can use if I want to use one plate on the bench and just do it like 80 fucking times, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like it's there's almost like a freedom to training by myself. That's why I said, if you could set up something in your garage, because I got a couple friends who've done that and they're like, you know what, man, I kind of like training by myself.
I may do, but then I'm in that scenario now where, let's say next week I say, fuck it, I'll buy a load of stuff.
Yeah.
And it takes 10 days, 2 weeks to get here. I'll get, and then they lift all this, everything at the end of the month. They say, okay, it's now 1st of May, and they say, right, let's start lifting certain restrictions. Essential businesses, some of them are allowed to reopen. That includes gyms.
Well,
what the fuck's the point? I've only got a week out of this equipment I've just bought.
You just stretched.
No, I just stretched 3 weeks. I'm saying because of all the delivery times.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's say, because right now, that's realistically what we're looking at here is 3 to 4 weeks, and they'll start lifting some of the restrictions.
Yeah.
And I believe the first things they'll start lifting are they'll start schools, restaurants, and things like gyms will likely become open again because they're so economically beneficial.
Can I give you a scenario, like an analogy here? You know, when you're dieting and you eat something that's like, and you're so hungry that you eat something that's probably shitty, but you think it's delicious because you're starving. And you're like, I'm going to eat this in the off season. And then the off season comes around. And you're like, fuck, that shit's disgusting. Yeah. You know, that's happened to you, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing. I feel like right now I'm telling myself, the studio is the greatest. I'm always train here. I'm never going to go back to the gym.
Yeah, of course.
But I think as soon as the gym opens, I'm going to go back to the gym.
Yeah, you will.
So I kind of understand what you're saying, because I'm like, yeah, maybe he's right. Because what I was going to say was, even when the gym's open, I think I want to train by myself at least 2 or 3 days a week. But I don't know if that'll happen when they're actually open.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like the thing stopping me getting the home gym is I could make space where I have a whole garage. It's like I could just empty out.
Yeah.
But with the way like logistically, even like ordering from Amazon, like I ordered some fiber from Amazon this morning. It won't get here for 5 days.
Yeah,
normally it's same day or next day delivery. If you get gym equipment, it's going to take at least a week. So let's say I order it Monday, they'll dispatch it Tuesday or Wednesday. I won't get it for a week.
Yeah.
And then by the time I've used it, I then maybe it's been what 10 days, and then I might get a week's training out of it if they start lifting these.
Yeah, my training partner did it through like the classifieds. I don't know what you guys have there. Like we have a website called Kijiji or Craigslist or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of thing like Gumtree.
So he just did it that way. He called somebody. The guy had some shit for sale. He went and picked it up. And there you go, right? But I see what you're saying. I mean, I mean,
if somebody said to me right like tomorrow, oh yeah, come by. I've got a power rack.
Yeah,
I've got a bench. I've got 250 pounds in plates, and a pull-up bar and the whatever. Just the basic home garage gym. I'm like, yeah, I'll come get it. Sweet.
I feel like all you need is a squat rack. Like if you had an actual rack, a bench, a bar, and plates. And
I think this is all I think you'd need. Just my opinion. Is a power cage.
Yeah.
A bench, but one of those power cages with the lat pull down attachment, which you can put plates on.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
The ones I mean. So it's just literally a cable, and then you attach bars to it, and you can do pull downs.
Okay.
I put a chin bar and a bench, and obviously, and the dip bars that come off of that, and at the end of the bench, the leg extension attachment.
Yeah, I think I'm talking like bare bones. I think if you just had like the cage that like Evan built.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is all I've done is attach a cable thing to that and attach a leg extension to the end.
I know. I just think that'd be harder to find. I actually haven't even seen one.
Oh yeah, when I was looking at home gyms, there's quite a lot of them here.
Really?
Like a power rack with the cable attachment. You can just pay an extra like 350 quid or whatever and get it attached.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you, do you think as you've gotten older, are you enjoying your cheat meals as much as you did when you were younger?
Definitely not.
Dude, last night, I'm going to run down a quick list, okay? Yeah. So we're at the grocery store, and while I was at the grocery store, I'm like, well, I'm going to have a cheat night tonight, so I'm going to grab some extra shit. So I grabbed like, I don't know, like Twix, Coffee Crisp, Kit Kat, like all the mini bites. And then I grabbed a bag of chips, and I grabbed a liter of ice cream. Yep. I'm like, that's a good starting point. So I grabbed that.
Good start.
I could get home. Oh, and I grabbed a pack of muffins too that I didn't even get to, unfortunately. It's the thing I wanted the most. I get home. Why
didn't you start with the muffins?
I don't know. It's like I was just getting into this. Let me explain. So
this is why your answers are always wrong. You're not
let me explain. I'll tell you why. Okay. Let me explain. So those are all snacks. Okay. Then I get home and I'm like, but I want to eat. Right. So I order a pizza and pasta, but I know that's going to take like 45 minutes to get here. So I order McDonald's before, and it gets to my house like in 20 minutes. So I'm like,
when was this?
Yesterday.
You don't even have McDonald's open here. This is disgusting.
I know. You told me last time we talked.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, I've got itch on my...
So I order McDonald's. The McDonald's gets here. I slam the McDonald's, okay? Not too much, like 4 sandwiches.
Yep, nice little...
Yeah, like a standard, right? I crush that. Then the pizza gets here. I eat the pizza. Didn't really get to the pasta. Then I started getting into the snacks. Anyway, long story short, I finished like, I don't know, half of everything I ordered. Looking back at last night, I think I enjoyed 10 minutes of the whole experience. Yeah. Like the first few bites when you start eating shit, because I've been dieting really, really hard. I'm down to like 266.
Yeah.
So the first few bites of whatever the fuck you're eating is awesome, and then the rest of the night was just a stomachache. And I just don't seem to get the same fucking enjoyment.
I don't really overeat that much anymore.
I can't. I'm like, I woke up today and I'm like, I just want to go back on my diet.
You feel like shit?
I feel horrible. Absolutely horrible.
And do you feel a bit depressed as well?
Yeah, it fucks with your mood.
In a really bad mood.
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm like disappointed in myself.
You're glum.
You know, like when your dad's like, I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed. It's like one of
you're glum. Yeah. I think the best word is.
I think once I go work out, I'm going to go work out in a couple hours. I think once I go work out, I'll feel better.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I had to do it. I lost 4 pounds like in one day. So I'm like, I need a refeed, right? So I didn't feel bad eating it, but it just made me feel like shit. Like I would have felt better. I would have felt better if the restaurants were open, if I would have went and got like a really fucking big steak.
That's totally different. That's what I was about to say. Like, I've been having more nice home cooked food because a lot of the restaurants and takeaways are not open here.
Yeah.
So I just kind of get what I can at the shop.
It's totally my fault. You know, I haven't
actually been going. I feel actually quite bad saying this. I haven't actually been going to the store. She has.
You're like, you go get sick. Don't worry.
It's not that. She just kept just going to the shop.
Does she cover up? Does she cover her fucking?
Yeah, I make her like put a bag of bread and so no one wants to. No, I do tell her to wear a I tell her to wear the face mask because
this is like a jealous guy's dream. Like nobody can see my girl. She's covered her face.
I honestly don't know what I'm absolutely happy to go out. I don't have a problem with it. She just says, "I'm going to the shop. What do we need?" And then she's already got the list prepared and just goes.
Yeah. Anyway, my point was I am depressed that I don't enjoy being a slob like I used to. That used to be like the highlight of my week. I would diet my ass off. At the end of the week, I would eat for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing though.
No, it's not. It's called getting old.
No, I think it's good because you're getting enjoyment out of other things you didn't used to get enjoyment out of.
You know what I thought? Actually, when I was at the grocery store, I like my own homemade pasta. Yeah. And I'm like, I need to refeed my body. I'm just going to eat like a fucking shitload.
That's what I didn't say. That's why I got into the grocery store thing. So she'll pick stuff out and I'll make something nice out of whatever she's bought. Because she knows that you need like steak, chicken, and she always buys like different like sauces and different flavored packet rices that I'll never buy just because it's pretty scarce on the shelves. So they're slim.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Treats. I mean, like some of my meals will be like a ham steak, a pot noodle, and a chocolate yogurt. That'd be like one really obscure meal.
Yeah, do you do the cooking or does she do the cooking?
I cook all my own food for myself.
You don't cook, like, do you cook for her or do you make her cook her own shit?
We cook our own food.
She cooks her own food?
Yeah, and I cook my food.
So when you're making something to eat, you don't make her some?
But that's because she trains and competes herself, so she's not really.
You sound like, dude, can I give you some advice? I've been married for 13 years. I'm going to give you some advice. Cook her some fucking food. No,
I do it. Like if it's okay, if we're having something tasty, there's like I'll say, I'll make us all both the food.
Okay.
If I'm having just my normal chicken and rice,
yeah,
I make my normal chicken and rice.
But why don't you add some chicken and rice and make her some?
Because that might not be what her next meal is.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me ask you this. If you're cooking chicken, do you cook just enough for that meal or do you cook like a batch and then you both eat from it?
Oh, yeah, either. It depends.
Okay. The same thing with the rice, obviously. You're not going to make 1 cup. Okay. Yeah. So you do cook for her, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. But like if we're making like homemade burgers.
Yeah.
I went, so you make your 2 and I'll make mine. And we'll compare them at the end. We'll have like I just make all 4 because she's not as good as me at cooking the burgers.
Yeah.
I don't trust her. I trust her with other stuff, but when it comes to like burgers and steak, I've got to do it.
What else do you trust her with then? Oh, you mean other food? What other foods what foods is she better than you at?
Cereal.
You know what my wife has done? She totally manipulated the situation. Right. She cooks amazingly, but she constantly says, I can't cook. So I do all the cooking. And I think she was just her way of fucking getting out of it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're absolutely right. Because she does everything else.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. So I had to cook all the fucking food all the time. And I like a good you know, it's nice when you just sit back and your wife walks up and she's like, here's your meal. Like I was watching Eddie Hall's, I don't know, one of Eddie Hall's videos where he eats like 10,000 calories or some shit. And his wife prepares every fucking meal for him.
Branch Warren used to be like that. That's what you prick.
Who?
Branch Warren used to be like that. I mean, when it's like his DVD and he's like that trish.
That's right. That's
egg whites, hash browns, and just salsa.
Yeah, but Eddie Hall's wife is like wiping his face with a napkin and shit. She's like on it.
I think that she's taking the piss a bit. I don't think she genuinely does that.
You think that's fake? Like you think it's for his
video?
video?
I don't think she wipes his fucking mouth.
Well, maybe not that much, but I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm sure if I said to Sarah, I said, can you cook all of my meals? These are the times, and these are when I need them cooked for, and I need you to cook them all from scratch. They'd be ready on the dot every time.
Are you fucking serious?
It would be, yeah.
I have not trained my wife well enough then.
But I wouldn't ask that.
My wife would be like, "Go fuck yourself." She's like, because she's got her own work, man. She'd be like, I gotta. She's like, the cooking shit.
I'm talking because at the moment we're in quarantine.
Okay.
There's nothing better.
But in a normal state of life.
No, she works.
So she'd say, "Go fuck yourself." She wouldn't cook all your food.
She'd probably be like, "I'll make it the night before, and they'll be in the fridge for you in the morning." That's probably what she'd do. But I don't like people cooking my food for me, unless it's a
But the fact that you can,
I've got this Life Food, the prep company that they make my food for me, and I make it really plain. So I can't
enjoy that, man. I've tried so many different prep companies, and I feel like they're awesome for like a week or 2 weeks, and then I'm like, I got to make my own food.
Well, I'll actually have them make a couple of my meals specifically because they make them better than I do.
Yeah.
Or when I travel, or because it's in the gym, I get to the gym and they cook it fresh for me and bring it out on a plate.
That's different. Yeah, like supplementing a meal here or there.
They weigh all their food, and I normally have most of the time.
Yeah.
But I know that she'd make it taste incredible, and I'd be like, "What's in this? Why does it taste so good?"
You're lying to me. There's something in there.
Butter in this.
Like my mom would make me something. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, I just put a teaspoon of olive oil. I'm like, I fucking told you not to.
Like that. She'd be like, oh, she'd be like, do you want some lasagna? And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll have a little bit. And then she'll just carry on going. And it's like, but the ladle she uses is about the size of like a knight's helmet.
Yeah.
But then, I guess I think this is just the older women get, the more they like to feed. Every time if I put my hand up and say that's enough, she'll slap me.
Yeah.
And then I'm just getting this pile of just pasta. I'm actually craving pasta. We've talked about pasta a lot on this.
I know. I think I'm actually going to take a second refeed day since last night was so horrible, and I'm just going to have a big fucking huge bowl of pasta.
So what do you normally have?
What do you mean?
Like what sort of dish?
Pasta dish, you mean?
Yeah, well, like, so if you could have any pasta dish tonight, what would you have?
Well, if I could have any pasta dish, there's a restaurant here in Windsor that's like a real Italian restaurant. They do, they cook me,
well, let's just say if you could make it from scratch, what style? Because I'm not.
Oh, I just do straight fucking penne with meat sauce, man. I love that shit. I put a lot of olive oil in it, and I do the ground beef.
Like the meatballs?
Sorry?
Like the saucy meatballs?
Are you pulling the American accent on me?
Hey, Fouad likes them saucy meatballs.
No, I do the ground beef. I do the meat sauce. I don't do the meatballs.
I like having a bit of both. I like sausage in my like hot dogs, like really cheap hot dogs.
Yeah.
I like them chopped in. They're fucking amazing.
I do that with mac and cheese. I don't do it with.
When I grew up, we didn't have much money, so my mum made this pasta dish. It's shit, but it's fucking amazing. It tastes so good.
Yeah.
And my daughter calls it pink. My daughter calls it Nan's pink pasta.
But isn't it? But is go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
So basically, it's just pasta, tomato. I think tomatoes, like a tin tomatoes, tomato soup, loads of cheddar cheese, loads of mozzarella cheese. So I think she might put like a packet of dried pasta shit in it, and just loads of hot dogs snipped in with scissors. That's it. It's all mushed together, but it's incredible.
That sounds like a poor man's pasta.
It is, and it's incredible. Fucking amazing.
Can I ask you a question though? Do you think sometimes that foods that we grew up with, especially if you're somebody that grew up poor, like I grew up poor, that foods that are creative like that, we love them more because of like sentimental value than actual flavor? Like bologna, like I'll give you like
no, for that. Pasta, cheese, and just like bologna sausage mixed all together. You're shitty, or that's fucking amazing. Is it not?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just like bologna sandwiches. I love bologna sandwiches, especially fried bologna. Like if you fry bologna and then throw it in a sandwich, it's with cheese and mustard, delicious. Yeah. But that's because we were poor as fuck, and it's all we could have was bologna. We couldn't have like.
I don't know, because I think like there's been a few like top level like Michelin star chefs have said, yeah, I still eat McDonald's cheeseburgers. It's good.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. So if I'm going to go for a deli meat sandwich right now, right, my go-to is probably like not fresh turkey breast, but a good turkey breast deli meat.
Yeah.
And like a really good sandwich, right? But then I think to myself, that bologna sandwich is pretty fucking good. But I feel like it's more sentimental because I grew up and that's all we could afford.
I don't know. I think if I went to like a restaurant and they were serving like hot pasta, I'd probably get it. Because well, think of what I can make at home. Imagine what one made by a trained chef is going to be like.
They do make isn't it called bolognese? Isn't that with sausages and shit?
I think that's just penne meat sauce. I think it's quite close. I honestly don't know anything about this stuff.
I thought bolognese had sausage in it too.
Might do. I'm really not very familiar with like Indian and Italian foods, and Mexican food. Even though I say I like them, I don't really know if I do.
What's the one food you could fucking eat for the rest of your life? You could pick one culture. We're gonna throw a little bit of racism in there. If you could pick one culture, what would it be?
Japanese, probably.
Yeah, I guess all the rice and meat and stuff and vegetables. That's more like a bodybuilding than anything.
Yeah, but it is good as well.
I take Italian over Japanese any day.
Yeah, I probably would. But the thing with Italian, I'm not that familiar with it. So I love what I've had, but I've had so little of it. To me, I just think bread and pasta. That's what I think. But
you've had more Japanese food in England and in the UK than you have
okay.
Italian? That's weird.
Whenever I go out for food, it's more often sushi than I'll choose an Italian restaurant.
Okay, I see.
And I didn't have much Italian food growing up, obviously, as I had pink fucking pasta made with hot dogs.
Yeah.
My knowledge of good Italian food is minimal. And from what I know, it's phenomenal. But I'm sure if I tried it, I'd completely change my mind.
I'm sure I'm going to piss off a lot of Italians with this comment, but it's pretty much all the same shit. It's a fucking noodle. Whether it's a lasagna noodle, whether it's a penne noodle, whether it's a fucking cannoli, it's a noodle with sauce and cheese and meat. It's all the same shit.
I just think wherever you go in the world, their good food is going to be good.
I know, but we're trying to figure out which one you would pick. So you're saying Japanese?
Yeah, I think just from what I know from experience, because I don't think there's been much Japanese food that I've been like, this is gross.
I think Italian is the one thing.
It's really weird as well with Italian. This is going to sound weird. I don't like fish.
What does that have to do? Oh, well, Japanese food has more fish.
No, it's very different. But then Italian fish, when I have Italian fish, it's very seafood, very fishy.
I don't eat cooked fish, so I can't do that.
So, but when you have sushi, it's not that way at all.
No, not if it's good sushi anyway. Yeah, if I had to eat one food for the rest of my life, it would probably be Italian food. I can eat pasta every day forever and be fine with it.
Let me say that good, like genuine Italian pasta doesn't bother your stomach, even if you've seen it.
What about women? Japanese or Italian?
No, I'm saying the actual pasta from.
I know. I'm asking you. What about women? Japanese or Italian?
Okay, probably Italian. Probably. I don't know. I think it's weird because you get the occasional Japanese when you're like, wow.
I think I've found in my life is mixed. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say.
I don't even know if you can say mixed.
I was gonna say mixed breed, but I don't know if that's horrible.
Dirty mongrel cunt. Right?
No, so mixed is the best looking.
Mixed what?
Like mix any two cultures.
Maybe. But do you not agree? When it comes with women, it doesn't matter the ethnicity or anything. It's just you're either attractive or you're not. For the most part.
Okay, wait, where did we start here? We started with Japanese women or Italian, and you said probably Italian.
Although there are some standout Japanese women.
Okay.
You're not going to
What?
You're not going to start looking up hentai porn, are you? I just think I don't know. I just because you're saying you prefer a mixed. You feel like
I don't prefer a mixed. I prefer my wife.
yeah, because I just think when it comes to being attractive, either are or you're not. Because if I look at my exes, none of them look even remotely alike.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't like have a type either. I think you're right. You can be good looking and be any culture, mixed or not mixed or whatever. I'm just curious what you like if you had to choose.
It's a funny one because I might find a particular Japanese woman way more attractive than any of the Italian women.
So you would take
I might prefer the average Italian gene pool.
In a general statement, we'll say then you'll take Italian women and Japanese food.
And they're interchangeable as well. That's what's great about planet Earth. They're interchangeable. So I can interchange them 50-50. I don't prejudice against anyone.
This is a ridiculous conversation.
Should we get into some of these comments?
Yeah, we probably should. We probably should before we say something that pisses somebody really off. Okay. How many questions do we have? 171. All right, let's get to some of them.
Go on.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is, so we'll skip that one. Is Luke not training at all? We covered that. Have you seen Tiger King? I have seen Tiger King. Have you seen Tiger King?
Yeah, I don't really get all the fuss, to be fair.
I don't actually. It was cool. It's funny, but I'm like, it was actually crazy. But I'm like, I don't understand why everybody's like gone absolute apeshit over it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both.
Yeah, I think I'd give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I was happy you're watching Ozark. You watch? You don't watch Ozark, do you?
I've been catching up with Westworld, so I've actually watched it all from the beginning.
I don't even know what Westworld is.
Wow, you're way off.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's an HBO, so it's this will be on now. It's on like Sky or whatever you have there.
What we have HBO here. What is it?
Westworld.
No, I know what you said. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, I'm not gonna. I can't really tell you. So, okay, it's a theme.
Is it a cartoon?
No, it's not. So basically, it's like a theme park, and it costs like 50 grand a day to go there. And you go there, and nothing is real. Every human, every animal, everything there is simulated. You can do whatever you want to the guests. You can rape them, you can fuck them, you can kill them. You can do whatever you want. You follow these storylines. You have a whale of a time, and you go back to your normal life. And it's about the kind of the runnings of this park and how they program and how they do all the like. That's what the first season's about anyway, and then it kind of kicks off quite a lot.
I might watch it. It sounds a little fucked up. Sounds like a Luke show.
It's got a very good cast.
Yeah. All right, I'll check it out.
Anthony Hopkins is one of the lead in the first season.
He's good. That would add some credibility.
And it was written by Jonathan Nolan, who's Christopher Nolan's brother.
I don't know who that is.
Christopher Nolan directed like Memento, Inception, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, okay.
His brother wrote this.
That's all right. I'll check it out. We'll talk about it.
It's basically like kind of like Walking Dead levels, kind of like how big it is as a series.
Me and you would never be able to watch TV together.
Probably not.
Because you're like
You've heard of The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, but I haven't watched it.
That's a huge show.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying is your
huge show as well.
Your taste is more like fiction, fantasy, comic book, cartoon, like that genre of.
In a way, yeah.
And I'm more like serious reality, nonfiction.
I like it when they ground the unbelievable in the believable.
I have a tough time connecting it.
I think that's why Westworld is so good.
Because they make it believable?
Yes, very.
All right, I'll check it out. Fight a crocodile or fuck a wasp next?
Definitely fight a crocodile.
I'd fight a wasp nest.
I'd fight a crocodile because I've seen lots of Steve Irwin and prepared. And I also know that they're biting up, like their bite force is insane, but their opening power is terrible.
1 second here. I don't disagree. I don't agree with you at all in this one.
Well, okay. I don't know if I'll win, but I definitely know if I fuck a wasp's nest, I'll probably die from anaphylactic shock and have no penis.
Okay, but I'm sorry, man. I'm like, I've been watching too much of these web pages that I follow.
Yeah, I
And
know, but that's a crocodile hunting you. If you jumped on a crocodile and they didn't know you were coming.
look at this.
Yeah, I know.
You know why its face looks like this?
Yeah.
Because another crocodile came over and grabbed its
Okay,
face.
we never said anything about another crocodile.
I know. I'm just saying. Have you seen them
One
kill?
on one. It's just listen to my reasoning. I'm not telling you I want to fight a crocodile. I just have. So, do you want to just go and fight that crocodile over there? I don't even know what they mean by fight it. Do I just have to wrestle it?
Look.
Do I have to kill
This
it?
is what's going to happen to your face.
That's if it gets hold of me. Right, that's if it gets hold of me. If it doesn't know I'm coming, I have the advantage.
You know what it does after it does this? You know what?
Put my cock in a wasp's nest. What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Do you know what it does after it does this?
Yeah, I know. I follow the same pages as you.
It starts to twist and roll.
Yes, I know that.
And then this happens. And then this happens.
That is when it is hunting you.
Dude.
That is when it is hunting you.
I know it's you know what? This is why you're probably right. This will kill me a lot faster than the wasp nest.
But okay, the wasp nest, it is guaranteed a lot of pain. You're guaranteed to probably have no pit. Well, you can't guarantee probably. You're probably not going to have a dick left, and you're likely going to die. With a crocodile, if you sneak up and jump on its back and beat your arms around its mouth, it's fucked.
I think you're making that sound a lot easier than it
really
is. Like I just jump on its back. I think
put your cock in a wasp nest or jumping on a crocodile's back and wrestling it.
I think you're gonna die either way. So I would rather if this thing just drown me.
Give me the fucking crocodile.
Yeah, because it's gonna grab your fucking face and it's gonna put you under the water.
I just feel like I'd stand. I know I would stand more of a chance because how do you defend against?
Look,
I know.
That's what I used to look like back in the day.
That's what I look like now. I'm talking in terms of body hair.
No photo shoots. This is Luke. No photo shoots.
So I remember I turned out to a Granite and I Rebel shoot once.
Look at this. Come on. Look at this.
Yes, I know. It's
it's going to do this to your face.
I know exactly what you're saying. I'm never going to win, am I?
I think you're going to die either. My philosophy is I'm going to die either way.
I'm telling you what I would prefer based on the one I would have the most influence on the outcome of.
Okay, so we're saying the same thing then. Because I would prefer the crocodile too, only for the reason that it would kill me really fastly.
I hope I win or it kills me really fast.
Yeah. That's, these are the most...
I just think if Steve Irwin can fight a crocodile, then I can.
These are the most terrifying ones on this page.
No, did you see the one of the bear that ripped that guy's face off?
Yeah, I saw that. How the fuck did that guy live?
He's just like, well, I got my face bitten off. And I shot it and he's dead now. And
how did that...
He's all right. He's just got a black eye.
Well, it's more than a black eye. It's like down here.
And they did a pretty good job.
I don't know how you survived that. His face was like literally fucking missing.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the crocodile ones are... The two ones that kill me the most are the crocodile ones when you see them grab something and just literally twist it in half. Yeah. Or when I see a hyena like eating something.
It's always the hyenas because they're always alive.
Because it's shit when it's alive. At least lions like kill their shit first.
Have you seen the one of the little piglet getting his leg ripped off?
Yeah, it was like, what, 2 days ago or something like that?
It's mental, the poor little fucker.
Well, wouldn't you? You're sitting there, this thing's just crunch.
Have you seen the other one of the...
The worst one I saw was a couple days ago. It was like a wildebeest or something like that.
With those guts hanging out.
Yeah, but the thing is, the hyena was taking a bite out of its fucking innards while it was, and I'm like, this is just insane, man. Like it's insane.
But have you seen the one of the lion fighting off a slightly younger male lion, and it bites.
Oh, I saw that.
It bites it through the spinal cord, and it's completely limp from like the chest down and dragging itself along.
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna make you sound like a pussy, but that's one I couldn't watch twice.
It's really.
I saw it the first time, and I'm like, oh,
they put it down. They said they put it down. So
yeah, yeah.
But that's nature. That's what happens, man.
I know it's crazy when you see. Oh, dude. See, like, okay, I got. I'm sorry for those of you that are listening. You should really start.
We will provide audio commentary.
Yeah. So we're looking at a picture of the wild dogs are also as bad as hyenas.
Yes.
This wildebeest is alive, and they're literally pulling its fucking intestines out its ass.
Yes, they are.
It's insane, man. Nature's not nice. Anyway, I don't know how we got onto that. Oh, the question. Okay. So anyway,
Next.
how did Luke's diet change since he's not been competing in the near future? We already discussed that. What is it that, you know what, this is a good one. What is it that makes whitefish the preferred choice over chicken when dieting? I'd like to hear your answer.
I think it's just you can get the same amount of protein, but you get slightly like it's like potatoes versus chicken as well. Sorry, potatoes versus rice. You get slightly more volume, and you do get slightly less fat. Bit more filling, quicker digesting, leaner.
Yeah, all of those things. I think for me, because people are like, you can get shredded with chicken too. You don't have to eat whitefish, but there's something about eating whitefish in how fast it digests that makes it a better reason to eat it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's just literally because it's leaner.
I don't think it's because it's leaner. Because if I eat turkey's as lean as whitefish. Like do
you think maybe it's the way how quick? Because there's certainly a difference in when you eat, say, 10 ounces of chicken versus 10 ounces of fish.
Yeah, it's the way it digests.
Yeah, I think that might be to do with maybe not the leanness, but maybe the more consistency of the meat.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, because 4 ounces of turkey is like 30 to 35 grams of protein and like 1 gram of fat. So it's actually higher in protein, but the same amount of fat as like whitefish, 4 ounces of like cod. But the 4 ounces of cod, you're left starving after half an hour. Yeah. So I think that's really the true benefit of it. If you don't use diuretics pre-show, do you keep water intake normal, drop a little bit, or drop it completely?
I just don't really like playing with water. I like, even if I am using diuretics, I'd rather leave water in a certain amount.
How much water do you leave in, like on a Friday if the show's Saturday?
It completely depends on how I look.
Okay. Is there like an average?
No average. It's been different every time with Chris.
Okay.
But he makes decisions based on how my body is responding to his decisions.
That's right. I think the best I ever looked was we did 3 liters of water on Friday. I didn't take any diuretics, and we did about 250 mils of water on Saturday. And that was it for water. I didn't take any diuretics, but I did take, and I found this really works for me, especially because I have like my waist gets thick if I start eating a lot. And people, please don't message me and ask me the name because I don't know the name, but there's this really heavy duty, people call it dieter's tea, makes you take a shit pretty much.
Super dieter's tea.
Yeah, but there's one from Asia that I got that's like so fucking powerful.
Are you sure it's not the one called Super Dieter's Tea?
No. It's like, it's written in Asian. Like there's nothing, I don't know the name because it's written in Asian.
Oh, because you're racist.
No, it's because I can't read Asian. I can't read Chinese.
I can't believe you don't read. Mate, it's 2020. I can't believe you don't read Asian.
No, I don't. Not at all. No.
Racist.
I'm a throwback. Anyway,
old school.
I took that shit Friday night at like 8 o'clock. At like 3 a.m, I got up and emptied out my entire body, and I woke up fucking. It's weird because it doesn't. You know how you take a diuretic, it pulls water from the muscle too. Sometimes if you take too much.
Yeah.
Didn't do that. It like emptied my stomach and it dried me out, but my muscles still felt full. If that makes sense. So, tips for knee pain during leg day.
That's such a vague question. Where is it hurting? What exercises it hurt on? Have you seen anyone about it? Do you have any injuries? Could be anything.
That's true. I'll touch on a couple things. If you think it's an injury, the first thing you should do is get an ultrasound done. See a doctor, ask them to get an ultrasound, find out if there's any tearing anywhere. And then from there, you can do like a PRP shot or however drastic the injury is, you'd have to find out. If there isn't any tearing and you don't fear there's any injury and you just think it's tendonitis, then you need to start cycling your training so that you're doing some light stuff some weeks and then heavier stuff some other weeks so the tendons get a rest. Secondly, you should be using like a Tiger Balm or a menthol cream that has like 11% menthol or more before training so the tendon's warmed up when you get there. And lastly, you should be doing a ton of fucking icing, like everyday icing to reduce all the inflammation. And then on top of that, you got to take a look at your diet because you're eating a lot of high sugar foods. You probably have a lot of inflammation, which is not going to help with tendonitis. So you should lower the inflammation type foods that you're eating and even take like like a curcumin or anything that's going to help reduce inflammation naturally.
Nice.
Work? Okay, let's move on. If you had to eat the same meal 6 times a day for a whole year, what would it be? We already discussed, and you would eat Japanese food. Or are we talking like bodybuilding food? If you had to eat,
it would probably be steak and rice.
Yeah, I could do that. Do you find that some foods leave you feeling hypoglycemic?
Some very fast digesting foods do. So
can I just explain that before we go on for some people I don't know? So we both don't take insulin. So it's not that because we're taking insulin, but some carb sources digest really, really quickly, and they can spike your insulin in your body, and then your blood sugar will crash.
I actually think it depends on how high and quickly it spikes you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the total science
basically,
of it, but
anything sugary, basically.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, if I eat 2 cups of rice, for example, I can probably be okay and not get that crash. Whereas if I eat like 12 ounces of potato, like white potato, every fucking time. If there's no,
fats? Is that just is it the same?
Yeah. If there's no fat, like let's say I'm eating chicken and rice versus chicken and potato. Yeah.
Weird. I don't get it. I only notice it more between, say, things like a cream of rice and oats. I notice it more. Things like that.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because the oats have fiber and a little bit of fat and all that other. Yeah. Do you think GH contributes to that? Like, I'm not on any right now, but I'm just curious because that's been something that's been happening to me.
I think it depends on the GI of the food, because I think white potato with no skin, especially, I think it's a much higher GI.
Yeah.
Than rice. Yeah. So that would explain that, really.
I actually eat it with the skin just to try and slow it down a bit, and I need to eat it with steak or I'm fucked. If I just do if I don't do any fats, it'll go right through me.
That's weird. I don't know.
Same thing with the cream of rice. If I don't add like a tablespoon of peanut butter to
cream of rice, I can see why, because it's very quick.
Yeah. Like yesterday at the grocery store, I'd had my post-workout meal, which was like 90 grams of cream of rice and egg whites. So there's no fat. I eat that. I go to the grocery store, and there's a huge line because, whatever's going on, people are like standing in line. And I start getting like sweaty. I'm like, I could feel it. You could feel that like hypoglycemic feeling. I grabbed a Pepsi. I just grabbed a regular Pepsi and started sipping on it.
And a lot of the time it's like with cream of rice, things like that, the whey's quick as well.
The what?
So like, when you have cream of rice with like a protein source.
Oh yeah.
The whey's quick as well. But if you had like something like cream of rice with steak, you'd be fine.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's the fats, either fats or fiber. You need something to kind of bring it down. Is it beneficial to stay on 2 IUs of GH while cruising, or is it a waste of money?
If you can afford it, keep it in.
I'd say that too, yeah. Do you guys have any knowledge of MK677? Other than I think it's total shit. No. What about you?
The same.
Okay. Can you guys please just hear one thing I have to say? If something's too good to be fucking true, it's probably bullshit. So when you go to all these different SARMs pages and they're like, you can get huge and you can get shredded and there's 0 side effects, and it's because it's fucking not true. It's shit. So stop wasting your money.
Yep.
This just says advice for teenage bodybuilders, so that's not really a question.
Be consistent and do not rush, and wait until you're a fully grown adult before you make fully grown adult decisions.
It's good. I got a message from somebody. Tell me if you would tell this guy to go fuck himself. I got a message from somebody who says to me, I felt so bad for this kid. He says to me, are you listening?
I'm literally just going through the comments.
Okay, so he says, my coach said I have shit genetics. What should I do? And I said, why did he say you have shit genetics? And he goes, because every time he adds food, I gain weight. And I said, that doesn't sound like shit genetics. That sounds like exactly what should happen if you add food. I go, I don't understand what's happening. Either your coach is a retard or he's just being an asshole for no reason. Does that sound crazy to you?
Does he just get fat? Or
maybe? I think that's what he was implying, but still, that's such a stupid reason to say somebody has bad genetics. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it depends. Again, it depends on what context. It's like if he might have said you've got shit genetics for staying lean.
I don't know, man. I just listen. If somebody's new, I think coaches
genetics means a million different things.
I know that, but it's such a fucking the guy. You can see the guy, like his physique. looks like he just started training. Like he's not a veteran or anything. So how do you know what his fucking genetics are, first of all? Second of all, I feel like some of these coaches, because there's so many coaches now, right? Everybody's a fucking coach. Some of these coaches do something, they have one strategy and they do it for one guy and it works. And then they do the same strategy for the next guy and it doesn't work and they blame it on the guy. They're like, it's your fucking fault. You have shit genetics.
Yeah.
So I guess the reason I brought it up is if you guys out there have a coach who is saying shit like that to you, I think you got to rethink it, man. Like, I don't know. You got to kind of rethink your coach if like you haven't been working together that long and you haven't been training that long and they're pointing at things like genetics. Because
unless you asked him point blank, what do you think of my genetics? And he gave you his opinion.
Yeah, but you can't tell that in somebody new. You can't tell.
No, I don't agree with it, but if that's the answer, then that's the answer.
Well, but that's my point is it's not a good answer. Like it's a really shit way to go about something, because if you're with somebody new, then you got to give him time to develop so you can find out what his genetics are. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. So that guy that sent me that message, tell your coach to go fuck himself.
The dog is here.
So pop him up. People love your dog. You know, I watched one of your stories last week. Was it last week I saw your stories? It was like a picture of the dog in one room, and then in the next room,
him following you around with the ball.
Let's see, what's his shirt today?
Yellow shirt on today.
He's got style, your dog.
He's the best. You're a wolf.
I saw that you did a whole YouTube video on how you cut his hair.
Yeah, hits. What hit? I put my YouTube on hold until this is all over.
Well, it's hard to post things because
it's not that. It's just I don't want to spend money on it and try and capitalize on this shit and experience for everybody.
I don't see it that way. That's a bad way to look at it.
It's not to me. It isn't.
What we're doing right now is not capitalizing on.
No, this is free. This is fine. YouTube is monetizable. I treat YouTube like a business.
My YouTube is monetizable also.
Yeah, no, but not these podcasts because we swear too much.
but I'm just saying,
what I'm saying is I don't want. It's not just that. It was I don't want to just be like, this is how awesome everything is. Like everything's great. I'm at home. This is great. And it's like, well, because some people are going for a really shit time. And for me personally, I just would rather stay at home and have a shit time with everyone else.
See, I look at it differently. I look at it like people are home and they need people to cheer them up and they need people to give them something to watch.
And that's what the Redcon on YouTube's for. I'm doing it all for them because that's what I'm paying.
I'm not. Listen, you make your own decisions, obviously. I'm just saying, I thought about that when I started doing stuff. And then I'm like, wait a minute. The comments section kind of dictates what's real and what's not. Yeah. And people seem extremely thankful that we're getting, like, I did the podcast with Jay and I did the podcast with you. And I did the podcast.
The podcasts are very different. Podcasts are different.
I don't think so. My other videos are band workouts. People are like, I want to know what to do at home. Some people.
I'm not doing that. For me, it would just be like, I'm playing on my Nintendo Switch. I'm looking at my DVDs. I'm doing this. And I just feel it's a bit like, A, it's a bit invasive into my house. And B, it's more like, I'm having a great time when so many people aren't.
Yeah, you're right. It depends on the video you're presenting.
Because I don't have anything productive to put out there.
Yeah. Well, you do. You just haven't decided to think about it. Like you could post like what you're eating for a day.
No, I do. But I do it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Post on my Instagram. It's in the Redcon videos I do, and I'm doing these podcasts. I've done like 4 or 5 shows in the last week.
I don't know how you're doing so much podcasts, man. You got the lives with James, and then you got
that's why I'm doing all that stuff instead because I think that stuff's actually beneficial.
Yeah, it's helping people
rather than me doing a watered down shit version of what I do anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd rather wait until this is over and just smash it.
Good genetics are key, not just for tissue growth. Genetics play a role in brain function, giving you the right mindset to succeed. So genetics are essential. And then he says, yes. I think he's like trying to make a statement and asking for our approval. Okay. Genetics play a role in brain function. Okay. I don't even know what this means. Okay, these are weird questions this week. Have you ever had a moment with training for compounds where you said to yourself, "Oh, I went and did it this time," where you were worried you may not come back? I think he means like if you're in a squat and you get stuck at the bottom or something. Yeah, you just dump it. There's no big deal. You just drop whatever the hell you're holding.
You can do. You just make sure you've set it up in a way that's, if that needs to happen, it's relatively safe.
Fouad, your favorite Hosstile flavors. Luke, your favorite Redcon flavors. You want to go first?
The mango or the pineapple banana?
The watermelon everything is awesome.
There you
go. What show will you be doing to try to qualify for the Olympia if it goes ahead? Are you going to do any shows if there is any shows?
Depends on the time frame we're given. If these bands and the gyms and I can find somewhere to train, or I can basically do my job within the next month, or say if beginning of May it looks likely that I can get back into a routine, back into my schedule, then yes, I most likely will.
So if you can get into the August, if I
can get 12 weeks, I'll be fine.
What I'm saying is, if there's New York in August, are you going to do it?
We'll see. I don't know. It depends what happens in the UK. It depends when I'm allowed to train again. In terms of travel bans get lifted, there's lots of things that need to be thought about.
So if travel bans get lifted and gyms are available for 12 weeks.
I want to compete this year, yeah.
Okay. That's what I think they're wondering. I want to do. I feel like I can get ready for New York if I keep going on the same path I've been going on.
Yeah.
Because we've been dieting and my stomach's shrinking and all this stuff, and I'm starting to feel better about how I look.
How have you been finding it with keeping it, having it in mind that you want to compete later in the year, and this all going on, and still launching a business at the same time? Is it affecting your business too much?
Well, one thing Seth said to me a long time ago was, I asked him, I said, how do you stay on your diet? Like when there's no show, you're not competing anymore. And Seth said to me, when I'm on my diet, I'm way more productive. And if anybody out there has ever competed, as you know, Luke, when you're dieting and you're a little bit hungry, you're fucking way more productive than if you're full and fat sitting on the couch. Mm-hmm. So I actually think this is helping my business because I'm awake earlier. I'm more focused during the day. That whole, when you're dieting feeling. So it's actually helping my business being more focused on my diet, not just eating whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
So I think it's been a good thing, man. I think I feel bad saying that things are going okay because things are going badly for so many people, but I don't know. I don't mind being home and I'm just sticking to my diet and doing my thing. So
I think I feel guilty at the moment because when it comes to my contract, say Redcon,
yeah,
I do a lot of work because that's what I want to do. And at the moment, there's no work. Everyone at the office is still working. I'm doing my videos 3 days a week, but it's that's all I can do.
That's what your job is.
I know, but I just feel I feel so guilty just sat and not being able to do everything I'm supposed to do. And
no, but I think your job, if I had to condense what we do, your job is just to stay out there and stay active and stay in front of the camera.
And I am, but not as much because A, I don't feel comfortable, and B, there's not really much to say.
But you're doing more video now. You're just doing less Instagram.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna. I don't think, dude, you're not sitting on your ass doing nothing. Then you should feel guilty. So I think you're fine. What would you rather win, Mr. Olympia with no way near your best physique, or continuously come second with your best possible physique every time?
It's probably second.
You'd rather be second with your best physique?
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of the monies and the memories made.
I'd rather win the Olympia.
I don't know. That's a really tough one, actually. I'm a bit stumped. I don't know.
I don't think it's. You know what? You could ask Jay. Jay would know that he's been second 8 times or whatever the fuck it was, and then he won a couple times and he wasn't at his best. I still think I'd rather be Mr. Olympia.
I think you're right. Actually, I think I'll probably go with that.
He did say to me, though, when we were talking, that the 2007 Olympia was his least favorite win, and it really bothered him. So I wonder about that aspect, too, because if you're not in your best shape and you win.
Do you think Dexter should have had it?
No. And you know what? When I went back, I actually went back after our interview because he asked me what I thought. And I didn't give him a definite answer because I didn't really remember, but I said a lot of people in my circle were saying that, Victor had it. But I went back and watched the actual tape online, and I think he was right. Victor didn't knock him out. Like, Victor was good, but I don't think he was like blowing him away. And that's kind of what you have to do to win the Olympia.
Yeah, no, I think that's true.
So I do think Jay had that show. But
yeah.
How much will morning weight fluctuate considering food and water intake remain fairly consistent? That's going to be different for everybody, no?
Me, I can gain 10 to 12 pounds in a day and lose it overnight.
Oh, that's what he's saying, like from morning to night. Yeah, you're right. I'm usually like 6 pounds.
I mean, imagine if it was a very high carb day.
Yeah.
There's lots of food.
Yeah.
And I'm flat as fuck. I'll put on 10, 15 pounds in a day.
Oh, you know what? I got this question yesterday from a different person, and this person just asked me too. And I don't know if I probably have a different view than you, Luke, but he says, do you use back off sets, or should the final set always be the heaviest or most all out? How do you feel about that?
It depends. It depends on my overall volume of the session. It depends on how long it took me to get to my working set. It depends how it felt. On a lot of things, I don't really even call it a back off. I just call it a second set. I just do the same again. I just lighten the weight a bit.
I think that's what they mean by back off, though, because you went, if you went 405 on a bench and then you went to 315 on the last set, you're backing off.
Yeah. I think I would. Like on something, it depends on a few different factors.
I think it's just a different style. You know what I mean? Like when someone says, do you think Dorian style training is better than Jay's style training? My answer to people when they say this kind of stuff to me is, you have to try various styles of training, and it's going to depend on your body.
I now find that hard. The Jay Dorian training question, I find that harder to answer now than ever.
Why?
Because I dramatically changed, switching over to more of a Jay style.
Yeah.
I'm doing Dorian style for so long because I was forced to.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, is that just because it's just something very different? I'm not used to it, or is it just because I have the muscle there to volumize? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, somebody wrote me this email yesterday and asked me almost this identical question. And I said to them, you're going to have to do a variation of different training styles for like a couple months each.
Yeah. And
one day over time, you'll start to realize what like your preference is. Because there's nothing wrong with doing a last set that's like, if like, let's say 405 is your working max, then there's nothing wrong with doing 405 for 6 or 8 reps and then that being the end of your set. But there's also nothing wrong with going back to 315 and pumping a shitload of blood. No. So, well, like James and I went from doing just more like saving ourselves one all out heavy, crazy set. We'll just eat like quite a lot of volume on the way out to a set, and we'll keep going until we hit all out failure. Yep. Sometimes do a back off set, do a bit more of a more bodybuilding friendly rep ranges. Mm-hmm. And both of us change dramatically. Yeah. Thoughts on SEO for genetically weak calves? I think we've discussed this before. What did we say? Genetically weak calves, I think a lot of the times it's the shape of them, and then SEO is not going to change that. Yeah, you know what? I've seen people using SEO, and I won't mention any names, that have high calves, and it just makes it look like a higher ball. Text me the name. Look. Text me there right now. Right now? Okay. I'll just share me the profile. I'll text you later. Okay. Have you tried any peptides or any of these newer steroids like DHB or Ment? First of all, I heard Ment is like dog shit for your system. Like I've heard mixed reviews on both. I'm not going to try either. I don't give a shit. I don't know what DHB is. It's like a fast-acting boldenone. Okay. And Ment, I've heard, is powerful, but also toxic as fuck. Trestolone. I've not tried it. I know Ben loves it. Really? I hate it. I tried it for like 4 days, and I was like, I just feel shit. But isn't the toxicity level shit on it? Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, that's my concern. I don't want to fucking... A big thing on how I gauge it is how do I feel? And if I feel bad, I don't like it. Yeah. Well, usually shit with high toxicity levels are going to make you feel that way. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But in terms of the peptides, I think the only ones I've used are more kind of the injury focused, like the BPC and the TB500, like the injury ones. I've never used for actually building muscle. I think they're worthless, but for helping speed up injuries, recovery, yeah. Redcon not doing body power this year. Well, I don't think so. Obviously,
Well, it depends. Well, body power's been moved to October, so maybe.
Okay. Motivation for young guys to stay away from steroids and aim for natural aesthetic physique. I don't know. This is a question and a statement.
The thing is, you're asking two professional open class bodybuilders. Go and ask somebody who looks like that.
Yeah.
You're asking the opposite guys. What are you talking about?
What's your thoughts on 5G? I don't know what the fucking is that
you've all this nonsense like the 5G signal is giving everyone the virus, and there's no such thing as coronavirus or COVID-19. It's just 5G signals.
Oh God. Fuck one, marry one, kill one. What the fuck is this? Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates.
Probably marry Jay. Fuck Dorian. I'll probably kill Ronnie. Only because that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Well, the Mary J one is a good one because he's going to be very successful.
He's wealthy as fuck, so that's his safe husband.
So you'd be set for life with Jay.
But then again, Ronnie is, I'm sure Dorian's doing just fine as well.
Yeah, but not like Jay.
Not like Jay.
I think Jay's like maxed this shit out.
I think Jay's caked, mate.
Is that what the term is?
Caked up.
I think I would kill Ronnie too because I don't want to fuck Ronnie.
I'm going to kill Ronnie actually because when he did that interview, they held up the.
Oh, they had a picture of you, and he said you're shit.
Some of the best 6 bodybuilders in the world, which I was like, this is brilliant because I'm on that picture. Yeah. Only to be followed by by Ronnie saying that they're all shit.
Did you see Shawn Ray's dismantling of Dexter Jackson's dismantling of Shawn Ray?
No. You
did not?
No.
Are you insane?
I don't watch anything like that. I'm not interested.
Oh God, you have to. You have to.
Why?
Because Dexter, you know why? Because when someone doesn't talk shit and then they do finally open up, it's way better than people like Shawn Ray who just talk shit all the time. So Dexter's like a very quiet person, right? And all of a sudden when he opens up on someone, you're like, holy fuck.
Does he go in?
Oh my God. Listen, watch.
Okay, get up. So I take it they don't like each other.
Oh no. So Shawn Ray's been running his mouth. This is 26 minutes. So I'm not going to play all of it for you, but I'm just going to play this for you.
2 inches.
Can you hear it?
He said, Shawn Dick's so small, he puts on his balls.
Can you hear that?
Don't believe me, I'm letting them tell you. They got pictures. I'm not gonna post them like that. I'm not that type of dude.
1 second.
Yeah, Shawn, he'll sue you in a minute. Y'all ain't know that, did you? He wore a toupee when he had hair, though. So that flat top, that kid play he was running.
Look at Phil Heath's comment. Look, this is the thing that annoys me. This is Phil Heath trying to be cool.
Your boy had weed.
Dexter just said that Shawn Ray wore a toupee. You see,
that's fine. But look at this Phil Heath comment, just trying to be cool like the kids. Shut up, Phil.
Why? Because he's using a comic book analogy.
This is better than when Thor used Stormbreaker in Infinity War. Oh, kids, please love me, kids.
I don't think Dexter.
Anyway,
I don't think Dexter knows. I don't think Dexter knows the comic book analogy.
No, probably not. But that's just Phil Heath trying to be very cool. He's not. He likes other stuff. Just stick to that stuff, mate.
Anyway, listen, you got to watch this. It's 26 minutes. You're not doing anything. You're at home anyway. He basically shreds fucking Shawn Ray, and at the end says he wore a toupee and he's got a small dick, and it's hilarious because it's not. Oh, it's just fucking great. It's great. He's like basically at one point he says.
Dexter is really funny in person.
Dexter at one point says. Shawn Ray talked about how he was so self-made and how great he was, and Dexter's like, you never won a show. He's like, so you're mad at us for having coaches, but me, Cormier, and Wheeler all won multiple shows, and you bragging about being self-made never won a show. So which is true, because he's like, you went to the Olympia for 13 years straight and you never won shit, and you left your career and never won shit. Has Shawn Ray ever won a show?
Has Shawn Ray ever won an Arnold or anything?
He's never. I don't think Shawn Ray's ever won a show that I can recall.
Get it up on the internet. Get Shawn Ray up. Shawn Ray competition history.
Shawn Ray competition history. Is Wikipedia bodybuilding.com is probably more.
Just whatever. Let's go.
All right. So competitive record. Oh, we got a first, but that's the California.
Pro wins.
This isn't pro, right?
Classic. But
Wait,
isn't that
what?
the one? I don't give a shit about his amateur shows. I'm talking about his pros.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Where's the pro? Okay, here's the pro national championship. So he's a pro here. Redondo Beach, 1 win. Arnold, 2 wins.
Disqualified.
That's an Arnold, 3 wins. Well, I guess he got disqualified in 90, so that's 2 wins.
Still won the Arnold a couple of times.
So he's got 2 wins, and if you count the disqualified one, he's got 3 wins in like a 15-year career.
So basically, had the 3 wins right at the beginning. Then didn't.
Wait a minute. If you count if you don't count the disqualified one, he's only won 2 shows in his life. So you know what that means, right?
You are as good as Shawn Ray.
I'm as good as Shawn Ray. I had a 13-year career, 14-year career. If I retire now, and I've won 2 shows, so me and him are fucking equal. That's really shitty for Shawn Ray.
And I have nothing to say. So.
Well, I'm just saying that's not really good for Shawn Ray because Shawn Ray is touting himself as one of the best bodybuilders of all time. I don't do that, so I'm allowed to have 2 shows and be happy about it.
He's kind of doing what I've done, really, is because I always I've tricked everyone into believing that I'm good, and I haven't. So he's
not like you. Me and you would not be doing this podcast if you're anything like him.
Yeah, I'm nothing like Shawn Ray.
No,
Shawn
man.
Ray likes the podcast, so he told me at the Arnold.
Shawn Ray can lick your fucking my nuts. If Shawn Ray actually listened to this podcast, he wouldn't have said that to you.
He did. I swear on my life.
I'm saying he said that to you, but he doesn't actually listen to this podcast.
Yeah, I didn't believe him for shit.
Because I shit on him every time I get a chance. So there's no way he would say that.
That's true. That is true. Sneaky bastard, John.
He doesn't fucking, dude. He's the most disingenuous person in the fucking industry.
Of course.
In my opinion. He just doesn't, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, let's do a couple more. We'll wrap it up. Have either of you suffered with tunnel syndrome? No idea what that is. Do you know what tunnel syndrome is?
This is carpal tunnel, and again, no.
Okay. Weirdest food you ever ate? I don't think I've ever eaten anything weird.
Eggs and snails when I was in France.
Have I had snails?
Good.
Is that really weird, you think?
Not really, but that's the weirdest.
I remember I had an Indian friend when I was young, and I opened their fridge, and there was a cow's tongue sitting on a plate. That freaked me the fuck out. It literally looked like it was like this big. So
that's odd.
Would you rather get analed by Bo Lewis to save the world of coronavirus or get coronavirus?
Get coronavirus.
That's right.
What are you on about?
You know how many Bo Lewis emails, DMs I've been getting since we.
Hundreds.
Favorite tool for recovery? No, skip that.
GH.
Have either of you accidentally kissed your girl after blowing a load in her mouth?
No, because I don't typically do that.
You don't blow loads in your mouth?
It's not. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of that.
Why?
I just don't know. I think I know what. I think
you want to watch it. You want to watch it go everywhere. That's your thing.
No, it's not that. No, I think I had a. I talked about this with somebody recently. I think why I think it's disgusting. I remember when I was at school, somebody got his coat and put it over another kid's head and like just went and just flobbed in his mouth. And the kid just opened his mouth and he just had all this spit just drooling out of his mouth. And because spunk's a little bit gloopy, a little bit sticky, if you've got spunk in your mouth, that's what I can think of. And it's just, I'm just a bit, it's ruined it. It's ruined it. It's
so wait a second. You'll blow your load on a chick's face.
Pretty much anywhere else.
Or in your hand and throw it at them.
That's preferable.
But
unless they just swallow it. I mean, I don't want to see them playing with it in their mouth.
Not playing with okay, wait. Let's pull back. You just added an element. The playing with it in the mouth is fucking gross. I don't like that shit.
Okay, well, no, I'm okay. Well, I don't want to see it. I know I wouldn't have a problem kissing it afterwards. No.
So what if it was just like the end, and you just put it in her throat and finished?
That's fine. But it's honestly more just seeing it in their mouth. Like, even me having it in my own mouth, I'm not bothered, I give a shit. But it just reminds me of that. Because I threw up instantly on the floor in the playground when that happened. Like, I was like, and it's stuck on me ever since. That must be why I don't like it.
The playing with it, and I don't want to see it, but finishing that way is.
There's nothing nice about spunk to me. I'm not like, oh,
no.
Like, when you pull them, like, oh, spunk. What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, but you like throwing it at them. I don't understand. This is confusing me now.
That's not sexy. That's funny because it's so gross. That's funny.
But you'll blow a little on her face.
But it's not in the mouth. He's specifically in the mouth thing because of that. It's hard to explain.
So wait a second. Most guys, when they blow a load, aim for the mouth. You aim everywhere but the mouth. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not. I don't have a problem putting it in my hand.
I'm just saying if she's waiting, right, and she's like,
she's waiting.
If she's waiting, and you're gonna finish on her face,
no problem.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is most guys aim for the mouth on purpose. Unless you're a dick, then you aim for the eyes. But
no, I don't know. I don't know.
You're aiming for like the forehead.
I'm aiming. I'm just wherever it comes out. If it goes in your mouth, that's fine. Just don't show it to me. Much.
Okay. Well, we can end on that note.
It's just because spunk's a bit snotty. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's attractive, but yeah, I don't. The swishing around in the mouth thing, I can't do that. Anything else, I don't care about.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Last one here. Have you guys ever done the bus driver? I can't say I have.
I'm not aware of the bus driver. Okay. Unless literally, have I ever fucked a bus driver? No.
Let's see here. Urban Dictionary says the bus driver.
Okay, bus driver. Good.
The bus driver is the person that brings us to hell. Oh my God, here comes the bus driver again. Time to go to hell. I don't get it. Is it a sexual thing? The bus driver. I'm curious now. The bus driver, sexual. Oops, I can't.
Don't have to spell you, Mom. The bus driver.
I'm gonna get a bus driver porn now.
Driving the bus.
He had a few too many brews and is in the can driving the bus. I don't get it. To throw open a toilet with a death grip on the toilet seat at the 9 and 3 position as if it.
No, I just saw one that said thumb in the anus.
Where?
No, we're on the right track. It said
Where?
Thumb in,
this one?
thumb in the anus. No, it's the top one.
An obscure sexual maneuver. Oh, this is the 3-fingered bus driver. An obscure sexual maneuver popularized in Russia, in which the vagina and anus are simultaneously penetrated with the thumb and 2 fingers, respectively. The rectum is then pushed outwards into the cervix, where it is rotated by the 2 fingers. I don't even fucking know where people think of this shit. Okay, what was the one you saw?
It's just the same, but just 2 fingers, I guess.
Anyway, no, I have never done that. Have you?
Yeah. Well, that's just going inside and just doing that inside, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty normal, is it not? That's normal, surely.
I don't know if it's normal. Depends.
You check and see if your wife's looking.
I'm like, is she around?
I think it's relatively normal.
It's funny. I think people think
it was a bus driver.
I think people think I have like zero sexual experience because I can't talk about it on here.
I know, good guys.
But I'm like, I can't.
Fouad knows, mate. Guys, I can't. Fouad knows. We're just on air.
Yeah.
And he can get in trouble, unlike me.
Yeah. How come you don't get in trouble? You have a girlfriend now.
Because she knows this, man. She knows this.
She started the relationship with you being.
Well, no, it's like don't if you want to be with me, you can't. It comes a complete package. It comes with the hashtags and everything. So she knows what she can herself into. It's not up to me. It's nothing to do with me. It's what it is, my fault and doing.
Before you go, I would like to know how you propose I get my wife to cook all my meals today. This is a new challenge I think I'd like to take on because I'm jealous that you and Eddie Hall also get their wives to make all their food, and Branch Warren actually.
Yeah,
There's probably a whole host of bodybuilders that get that treatment.
Yeah, but I think you get other certain trade-offs. Like, look at your house.
Yeah, well, hey, that's a lot of my money. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's also a lot of your wife's money as well. And I'm sure you've said it before. You can't backtrack.
I'm not back.
I think maybe I think
let's just keep it diplomatic. We work together.
Good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Whereas a lot of those other men may be the breadwinner of the relationship.
Oh, you mean they're doing it all so they get that trade-off?
Maybe not all, but I think
more of, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I carried for a long time.
Okay. Anyway, so what you need to do is the answer's been staring at us in the face. Is the 3-fingered bus driver. That would.
If I ever did that to her, she would never cook another meal for me again. That would be the opposite of what I should do.
Busy wanting more. That's why. Should never leave bed. I'm really tired. Why is this so exhausting? Doing nothing,
dude. Because you've been doing nothing. You've been doing nothing.
It's like starting a new TV show is like effort. But then when I did the garden earlier, I was out in the garden. I was like, I'm really enjoying it, and then afterwards, I felt amazing because I just done. Yeah, the garden looks really good.
Are you getting tired like this with James? Maybe you're tired of this. Maybe we should stop.
Tired of what?
Maybe
shut up. That's so sensitive. Shush. I'm talking about physical exhaustion. My exhausting days of doing nothing.
It's because you did everything outside. Now you're tired.
No, but I feel like this. Do you not find this like every day when you have like a lazy weekend, by like Sunday afternoon? I'm knackered.
If I sit around and do nothing, yeah, I get really fucking lazy.
Lethargic.
Yeah. It's a horrible feeling. This week, Thursday is my day off. I actually did something bad today, training wise. And I shouldn't say this because nobody's training, so I apologize. But Thursday is my day off, and I went to the studio anyway because I just didn't want to sit around all day.
Yeah.
So
at the moment, there's just very little for me to do. Like my kids are both in self-isolation. I'm in here in self-isolation in this house on my own. The only thing I've got to do is the Redcon videos.
Yeah, wait a minute. You said your son was coming home today.
Yeah. This is the first time.
And how long?
I've seen him once in 6 weeks.
Does that suck?
Sucks because I see him every week. I see him multiple
times. How come I always hear you talk about your son, but I never hear? Is your daughter come see you?
Yeah, my daughter's 16, so she's far too cool.
Well, she's probably got her own friends and shit. She lives with her mother, obviously.
Yeah. So we went away on vacation over Christmas. It's on my Instagram. Us as a whole family. That was good.
What do you do with your son when he comes over for the weekend? Is he here?
Well, I think we're just going to play games because we can't go out anyway. Nothing's open, so we just play games.
How long is he there for?
Weekend, just a night and a day.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be.
Does your kid know you're famous?
No, but he's starting to tell. No, but because he doesn't know what that means. But he keeps telling his friends that I am, even though he doesn't know what I'm famous. Even though I'm not famous, it's like he tells everyone that I am, even though he doesn't have a clue what I even really do.
Well, you are famous
because he's always on his headset.
Yeah,
and then when they talk about their name and stuff, I think apparently he was talking to some kid in the States who recognized the surname because his dad.
Yeah.
This is really funny.
So he doesn't. Do you get better treatment from him because he thinks you're famous, or no? Does he think you're special?
No, because all he knows is that I won $50,000 for getting third at the Arnold. That's all that matters in his head now. So every time he's like, "Can I get this?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "You can afford it though." I'm like, "Listen, you little shit." No.
No. I should tell him what your contract's like. Then you'll really have a problem.
He gets enough. I'll tell you that for nothing. He gets enough.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is wrong to say, but if I was in your situation, the kid would be spoiled as fuck.
No, I don't like spoiling.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if I saw my kid once every 6 weeks, or normally.
No. It's because of the virus.
No. I know. But what do you see him normally, like once every 2 weeks?
Well, it was because I was in Florida for 3 weekends in a row.
When you're home and everything's normal,
and I saw him, and then the coronavirus fucking happened.
No, I know, but when everything's normal, how often do you see him? Once a week?
Once, twice a week, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would still be fucking. It would still probably affect the way I spoiled my kid.
I'm pretty.
Mind you, I say that, and I have no kids, so I don't know.
Behavior. Depends how he's. It depends on his behavior at home, especially, and
Yeah.
how he's been talking to his mum. How he's been. He's always does well with his work at school.
Mm.
But it depends on his behavior as listening at school as well. So
I think that would be my biggest thing. I think if my kid.
A lot of it's just how well he's been listening to instructions, as in not be answering back and not being belligerent and disobedient, and how polite and helpful he's been to his mum.
Are you a friend dad or are you a dad?
Both.
Really?
I can turn them pretty quick.
He knows when you turn it on and off.
Oh my god! Like if he's in trouble, his mum's like, I'm phoning your dad, and he's like, no, and he shits himself. I'm that card. I'm the final card in her back pocket.
You're the trump card.
Yeah.
That's cool. I always wonder if I'm missing out on anything not having kids. I feel like you know, people that have kids really, really young, a lot of people say like, oh, it's so hard and blah, blah, blah. I kind of feel like it's almost like you did it right, because now your kids are older and you can focus on your career. Yeah. So you have kids and a career, whereas a lot of people don't get into stuff like bodybuilding or whatever because they have to take care of their kids.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true, but it's I don't know. I've always wanted the family life. I've always said that on this show, like the whole wife, kids, family life.
I kind of did too. I don't know why it never happened. It just never happened. It was very strange.
I was, as you know, incredibly close, and it didn't end well. But that's why it's nice. But at the same time, I've missed out on having them with me and raising them every day to now. That's kind of like.
Do you feel like you've missed out on stuff though?
I know, of course. Like they've never lived under my roof full time.
I don't know what it's like to be a parent. So is it like that? Is it that different?
That's something that I don't know if it's a lot different, but I can imagine it must be.
Well, for me, when I think of having kids, this is from obviously the outside perspective. I think of the most beautiful thing about it is being able to pass on anything you've learned and have your kid be better than you are.
Yeah. But
you can probably still do that in your situation.
Yeah, it's more just the whole family unit thing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
But it's all right. I can make up. I think I'm in a very nice position in my life, and I have nothing to gripe about.
Your current girlfriend has kids too, right?
She has a son, yeah.
Are you going to have any more kids?
No.
You're done?
Done.
Why do you say it's such absolute?
Just made that decision it's done.
Well, no, I'm just saying because you're only, 31? So there's still plenty of time. Like, do you think you'd ever change your mind?
Well, okay, but that's just what I'm saying now. That's what
I'm saying.
For right now, that's my mindset. It might change.
Interesting. Okay, well, now that we've delved completely into your life.
You can edit all that out.
No, man, it's good. It's good for people to hear that shit. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go eat and whatever.
And then you're not going to the gym because you don't want to rub it in.
I'm just going to eat and sit on the couch. That's it. That's
literally what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Do you know what I hate? The clocks have gone forward an hour here, and it's now officially British summertime, and the day is such lovely weather.
Yeah.
Because I love it when it's dreary, shit, dark weather.
Oh, why? I'm the opposite.
When you're stuck in your house.
You still go for a drive. You get fucking. Are they making you stay in?
No. It's not that. But I can't go to the beach. I can't do things.
Why can't you go to the beach?
You're not allowed. Social distancing. You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to go to the beach.
No, you're not allowed anything like that. No.
See, like we have we live in a little city, but we have like a nice riverfront. There's a river between us and the U.S. and it's like a really nice riverfront. So, like, I could take a drive down there with my wife and go for a walk on the riverfront.
I think I would find this quarantine very easy if it was getting dark at like 4 p.m. It was shit weather, freezing cold outside, and I'm all snuggled up in my nice little house. I'm so opposite because you know why? Yesterday was like our first nice day. It was like I'm talking about during this virus. I'm saying
no. I know that's what I'm saying. So yesterday was like our very first like really nice day. It was warm. I took my car out. I don't know, that shit cheers me up. Like I took my car out, fucking went for a drive, cleaned it up.
Yep.
I can't do that when it's raining and shit.
I've never ever in a million years thought I'm going to go for a drive.
That's because you don't like cars.
I don't give a fuck.
You should really give a fuck.
I'm probably gonna give my truck a good clean.
Why don't you buy? Hey, you know what? Aren't you due for a new truck yet?
No.
But you have like a new contract. Now it says, maybe you should treat yourself.
The one I want is the one I've got is the one I want.
What do you got?
I've got a Ford Ranger with all everything else, all the bits on it.
Why do you have a small truck?
This is the biggest one you can get in this country.
Oh, that's right. You guys.
It's not. I'm not sure it's the one you're thinking of.
Oh, it's exactly the one I'm thinking of. I know exactly the one you have. It's a little boy's truck. You need to get a big truck and import it.
I don't
think they'll let you do that.
No, well, I don't know. They might. I mean, I'm not sure on the rules, but it's a long old slog, isn't it?
This is your truck.
Type in deranged Ford Ranger.
This is a Ford Ranger.
Yeah, go to the top, go to the taskbar. Type in deranged Ford Ranger.
Deranged?
Yeah. This is the most easy. Yeah. Black. Yeah, that. So that's basically what I have.
This.
Kind of. You go down. It's like that, but more rugged. It looks like it's got all the Raptor body kit on it, so it looks like a Raptor. Kind of like that, yeah, but with the Raptor grill on the front.
So it's cool. I mean, it's cool looking. It's just, I just like big trucks.
So do I. It's not happening. Yeah.
I think that's crazy. Why not? Is it a gas thing, or because the roads are narrow, or what is it?
The roads are tiny. They won't fit.
I noticed that when I was in Europe. I'm like, the roads are so fucking small here.
You have the space, mate. But in all fairness, my truck does look very nice.
It is. No, it is. It is a nice truck. Yeah. I see you.
It's nice to see it because it drives and feels like a car when you drive it.
Well, because it is a car. It's not a real truck. It's not like a truck.
Yeah. But it's like it's nice and it's not too big and cumbersome for the roads or parking here. It's nice. It's good.
Okay.
But I don't actually have a deranged Ranger. That's actually a company here that does all the body kits.
Oh, so it's like yours, but that's not it.
Mine's very much more mean, like Raptor American.
What about big cars? Do you allowed to have big cars there, like a BMW, like 8 Series, or like a?
But the trucks, the wheelbase, and then the weight, like that's quite big. That truck, that's way bigger than a car. My truck's bigger than any other car on the road. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm telling you, it's not. Like the interior, I'm talking about the actual capacity of the interior.
I'm talking about the actual size of the actual vehicle in terms of how much road space my car takes up. There isn't a car that's the same size.
Here, watch. I'll show you. Okay, as far as the outside, you're true. You're right.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about road space. I'm not talking about interior.
I know that. You're not getting my question because you're not letting me ask it. So this car, for example, is massive inside.
Why does it matter how big it is inside?
Because you're a 300-pound animal.
Yeah, my car's still pretty big inside. It's not small inside.
I feel like for a man your size, you should have a big interior, and like something like this, that's a Luke car.
That's awkward as shit getting in and out of it. It's so low. That's why it's nice when you slot in.
You're fucking funny. This is what I see you in.
It's so I can't. It's horrible. To me, that's horrible.
Why?
I don't like it.
You don't like that, or you don't like any car?
I don't like cars, really.
You just want a truck. That's it.
I would love a Kuklo's truck. If I could have any truck.
Like this.
Kuklo's truck is just insane.
So you're looking at something like this?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's Kuklo's truck. It's just the newer model of Kuklo's truck.
Kuklo has all the extra body kit and shit on his, and he's like added everything to it. In fact, the best truck I've ever seen is Aaron's old truck. He had a white Raptor that he had like $100,000 worth of work done to it. And it had like a fucking Lamborghini engine or something stupid like that.
He got rid of it already?
Yeah, he sold it, and that was phenomenal.
Yeah, but you notice that those are bigger than your truck inside, right?
Of course, but not by a lot. Not by a lot.
Not a ton, no.
They're certainly bigger than a car in my truck.
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, like, I can look up the capacity for you. It's not.
I know, but you're looking at Canadian cars and everything in Canada and America is big. Here,
No.
A normal Ford car versus my truck, being in my truck is bigger than being in a car. Because I've mostly had Ford.
It depends on the car.
Yeah, well, obviously you get luxury. All of those BMWs I've just brought up probably about worth 3-4 times what my truck's worth.
Yeah. I know. I'm not talking.
That doesn't give a fuck. I'm not spending that money on a car.
Yeah.
When my truck is due for an upgrade.
You know why I do? The reason I say that is, you know why I have a truck, like my big SUV. You know why I have that? I just like the fucking space inside.
I think when it's time for me to upgrade, I'll probably get a Tesla Cybertruck because they look so stupid.
I can see you in that.
Oh my God! Hopefully it comes in black. I want a black one with all the red bits on it, so it just looks like I'm driving the new RoboCop.
Yeah. I can see you in that.
So it looks like some kind of like Star Wars Sith land speeder or something.
I don't know why they didn't make it nicer.
I honestly think Elon Musk saw it, a joke design, and he was like, "That's the one, boys." I bet there were so many phenomenal designs that looked incredible.
You think he's just trolling people?
I think he is. But people loved it, and he sold loads of them, didn't he? Hasn't he sold like 750,000?
And they're not even made yet.
Yeah, they're like all the pre-orders.
I don't know how you do that.
They're not very expensive either.
Well, how much are they?
I think the starting price is like 40,000 for the most basic version.
Pounds or dollars? Pounds, probably.
Dollars.
Holy fuck.
Obviously, you can go up to anywhere from probably up to like 150, probably.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so in a couple of years, when I can be asked to get a new car, maybe I'll get a Tesla.
You don't care at all. You don't care.
I just don't care. As long as it's tidy and nice and looks presentable and I like it, I don't really care.
It's weird how people are like that about like certain things are like.
Because Ben always like laughs at me for wasting money because I buy like the statues and things.
Yeah.
I bought a big Optimus Prime statue the other day. It's fucking sick. And Ben is always like, "Oh, such a waste of money." When he got his payout for his accident, the first thing he did was go and buy a Harley Davidson motorbike.
Yeah, that's not a waste of money.
But to me, it is.
But it's so much more fun than an Optimus Prime doll that you're just going to stare at.
To you.
Yeah, but what can you do with
I'm
the
not
doll?
going to spend $19,000 on a fucking statue.
Wait a minute. If you got the doll, you got the Optimus Prime doll, right?
Okay.
What do you do with it?
If I had 20 pounds to just spunk on stuff, it'd be drums. I'd make my own home studio. I'd do all that stuff. It wouldn't be a motor.
That I can see.
And Ben would say, "That's a waste of money. What the fuck's the point?"
No, that's not a waste of money. That's your passion. That's different.
I also feel like this, and car guys don't agree with it. You're a car guy, right?
Yeah.
You are also a fucking nerd, just the same as I am.
I'm not a nerd.
You're a nerd about cars.
No.
No, mate. You're not having it. I'm not having
I'm not a nerd about cars. I'm not.
There's nothing. If you are, just
you know the nerd. You know what a nerd about cars is?
Reads comics and watches sci-fi movies and collects Warhammer is no more geeky than somebody that obsesses over cars.
Okay, wait a minute. If you're,
it's true. If
you're obsessed over Warhammer and you're reading comics and that's not what makes you a nerd. What makes you a nerd at something, whatever it is knowing every little fucking intricacy of every little detail. That makes you a nerd. So if you want to call me a car nerd, it would be true that there's such a thing as a car nerd if you knew like what every fucking.
I think there's just levels to it. I think you could be on a broad stroke be defined as a bit of a car nerd.
I don't think so. I think you can be.
Okay,
you can have a hobby that you like, or you can be a fucking nerd. It's like two different things.
Yeah, but a lot of people who like comic books are just automatically think, "Oh, you're a nerd because you like geeky stuff."
And I think people think it's a nerdy thing because it's not fucking real.
Well, painting models is real. They are real models. They're real.
But like you're like.
The statues and comic books I collect, they are real. They're real books. They're real.
The material is real, but the substance is not.
The stories aren't, but everything else is real.
Well, if it's real paper that it's fucking drawn on, yeah.
The art's real, the collectible's real, the serial number's real, the actual comic you have in your hand is real.
But the substance of what it is what makes the people a nerd. It's not the fact that they're reading a book. If you're reading a book that had some substance that was real, you wouldn't be a nerd.
I'm not sure because gamers are being considered less and less nerdy than they used to be. People who play video games are such a geek nerd thing to do, and now it's cool.
I don't think it was ever considered geek nerd. A nerd. I think people that played video games are considered fucking lazy and ambitionless.
And it's less than it is less that way now, though. Would you agree?
Yes, but it's not nerdy. I don't think it was ever nerdy to play like.
Well, I think people that are obsessed with cars are just as nerdy as people that like Warhammer.
I don't think you can. You can.
But that's only car guys.
You're allowed to think that, but I don't think the general public thinks that way.
It's the same. Not saying you're at the same level, but if you love cars, you love looking at cars, researching cars, finding stuff out about cars, buying car magazines, you're a fucking nerd.
I don't think so.
Yes. Same as if it's golf.
No, because it's the substance of the thing that makes you a nerd. So reading fake make-believe fucking bullshit drawings is nerdy. Like, but actually enjoying and reading and driving and fixing an actual automobile that is a real thing is not nerdy.
Disagree. Because I in my opinion, like,
you could call me a greaser. You could be like, you're a fucking greaser. You're a fucking, because all you care about is cars, whatever, or a fucking, what do they call it? Like a garage monkey. That's fine. It's not nerdy though. Cars aren't nerdy. Nobody thinks
all these guys buying all these different polishes and stuff to watch.
You know all the guys that meet at like cars. You know the guys. You know the guys that meet at like Cars and Coffee. They'll pull up in a parking lot somewhere with all their fucking rides, and they stand around and talk about their cars and stuff, and hang out and have a coffee. That's not nerdy. Going to a drag strip.
That is just Comic-Con, but in a smaller scale. That's like meeting up. That's like me. That's like going to. That's like going to Games Workshop on a Sunday to play a few games.
Yeah, but games aren't nerdy. Comic books and like Star Trek and like that genre.
How are you saying that me holding a collectible? Because I've got a Generation 1 Optimus Prime downstairs. It's from 1984.
Yeah.
It's 36 years old.
Yeah.
And it's a collectible. You're saying that's not real?
No, that's cool. I think collectibles are cool. I think that's different. I can't say that's not cool.
It's still nerdy.
I think the genre itself is a little nerdy, and it's usually the people that.
I think what it is because cars are more mainstream. They're given a pass. So because so many people like cars, it's not obscure, it's not niche. Everyone just gets a pass. It's not nerdy.
I think it's because cars are part of life, so that's why it's mainstream. Everybody has a car.
So hobbies. Like people are golfers who obsess over golf.
No. But wait a second. Cars are every fucking buddy on Earth for the most part.
Right.
You know,
but that's not okay. But you can say
has a car, and everybody usually aspires to have a nicer car. It might not be a Lamborghini,
maybe. But saying somebody who's seen Star Wars isn't a geek or a nerd just because.
No, but somebody who knows somebody
you drive a car because driving a car is a necessity for most people. It's normal. It's part of normal life these days. But being obsessed with it to the level where you're obsessed over the look and the performance and all this other shit, which is very bizarre to me when there's rules of the road you have to follow by law the same as everyone else. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's just as geeky as collecting little model soldiers and painting.
I actually think there's a therapeutic side to collecting models and painting.
And I'm actually sharing my kind of, I think you're taking it as a dig. I'm actually making it, I'm actually looking at this as
I'm not taking it as a dig.
I'm taking it as a positive thing.
Being a nerd?
I think it's cool. I think if you're a nerd about something, I think it's cool.
Okay, wait a minute. I think it's cool when somebody has a passion about something.
It's not very dissimilar.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. I think it's cool that you have, you want to paint little fucking toy soldiers or whatever. That's cool. That's your passion. All I'm saying is it's not as cool as taking a fucking 800 horsepower car to a racetrack and losing your fucking mind because you could die.
To you, you're talking.
No, but it's just the thrill. The thrill.
You're talking about that as if it's an actual fact.
But it kind of is because this passion for cars on a racetrack actually evokes adrenaline and an emotion and there's a competitive side to it.
Somebody that's really into reading comics and they finally read the last issue of a story arc and their favorite character's just been killed off and they're like, fuck me. It's the same emotional response.
There's an adrenaline dump when that happens.
Of course, with some things. If you're playing a war game, you don't know it. You've never been to it. I never have either. If you're seeing a lot of these guys playing their war games and they're rolling the dice and they're all going mental in a room and it's like neck and neck who's going to win. They would say that that's more exhilarating than driving a car.
Okay, you're right. You know what? I'm going to say this because I'm older now, and I'm not as fucking pig-headed as I was, I will give you this. People who are passionate about something are all equal. You're passionate.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Which is why, like, Ben would always be like, "Listen to this motorbike. It sounds amazing," and I'm like, "I don't care. It's an engine. It does nothing for me."
I get it.
It's like if I showed him 10 different snare drums, he would be like, "They all sound like drums." I don't.
But see, this is the thing. Watch. I'll give you an example. I don't drum. I don't use drums as my hobby. I have them. I wish I could play them. They collect dust. Yeah. I don't think somebody with a passion for drumming and knowing how to play the drums and knowing all the different songs and all that, that's cooler than somebody collecting comic books or
that's
being.
That's only because you can relate to it personally. Like if that's only because.
No, I'm saying objectively looking at it from like.
No, it's not, because you preface that by saying, "I like drums. I've got drums upstairs. I like them." So therefore, you completely preface that with a bias instantly.
Fine. Let's pick any other instrument.
I mean, if someone like,
I'm saying is some.
I've got friends that are into really weird, like they collect really weird stuff. And I'm like, that's cool, man. It's cool.
Okay, I'm not saying it's not cool, but what I'm saying is, look, I'm not saying people shouldn't do what they love. I'm saying you can't disagree that some hobbies are cooler than others. Being a professional bodybuilder is cooler than being a professional badminton player.
Not to everyone. To me, absolutely, badminton wins. Badminton's sick.
But seriously, think about it. Let's say you're saying that people that have passion for football, like American football or soccer, whatever, European football, whatever, either one, are their passion is the people that love badminton. Their passion is just as cool as the football players.
It depends what audience you're talking to.
What I'm saying is, I think it's cool that everybody has a passion, but you can't deny that publicly certain passions are cooler than others.
All right, if you put MMA in front of the chess club and said, "This is awesome," they're like, "Not for me." And then you put a chess tournament in front of them.
What I'm saying is,
play the minds.
I'm not saying to the individual groups. I'm saying in the court of public appeal, which is obvious because nobody's paying thousands of dollars to go watch chess matches.
I think that's just because that's when it becomes very extreme and niche, and you can't really look at averages when you're talking of niche.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. If you go to a football game, there's 80.
You can't talk of general.
Wait a minute. There's facts and there's your opinion. The fact is, 80,000 people go to a fucking football game.
Right.
Probably 10 go to a chess match.
No, I know that. I know.
Right. My point is that the chess people's passion is just as strong as the football people's passion. But let me finish. In a court of public opinion, the fucking chess guys are nerds and the football guys are cool. I'm not talking about what they think of each other. I'm talking about in the court of public choice. Okay,
well, that's when you start. Now we're just looking into semantics here.
No, we're not. You're saying the way we started was the comic book guys are nerds. Let's go back
to the argument earlier. Like, do I prefer Italian women to Japanese women? There could be one.
That's
Japanese
total
woman.
preference.
No, it's not, because there could be one Japanese woman that's more attractive than.
That's a totally different argument.
But then the Italians could be, all of them on average, way better than all of the Japanese on average.
That's a totally different argument.
I know, but that's why I'm saying how sometimes you can use numbers to sway your argument.
But I'm not swaying. The argument is
we both agree. We both agreed, because you said cool is cool. I'm saying cool is cool. But you've already. This is what we mean. This is what the coronavirus is doing to us. We have been talking literally bollocks about arguing.
Wait a minute. No, we need to figure this out. You're saying to me that collecting comic books and being a comic book nerd is not nerdy. It's just as safe.
No, I'm saying it's very nerdy. I'm saying it's no less nerdy than being into cars.
Okay, and my point is that the spectrum of people, the amount of people, or the how the public views your passion is what dictates whether it's nerdy or not. It's not the level of nerdiness. Okay. It's how the outside sees it.
So I'll say it again. I think that's it. That's all that matters. That's only my opinion. I never claim that to be the opinion of everyone in the world. Just my opinion, as if you are.
So your argument is
passionate about collecting
anything.
Stamps or hardcore skiing. They're both as cool as each other if you love it.
Okay, that statement I agree with.
They're both as nerdy as each other, in my opinion.
To you.
Yes, that's why I said that's
Yeah, but you're asking me why. What the original question was is
I
why.
don't remember what the original question was now.
The original question was why is nerdy. Why are comic book people seen as nerdy and car guys are not? And I'm saying because in the court,
I don't remember asking that question, but
that's what you said.
I probably did. I'm so exhausted from this.
Okay.
But it's I also didn't disagree with anything you said.
And I don't disagree with anything you
a lot
said.
of that was me playing devil's advocate and just arguing for the sake of it, really.
Well, yeah, that's what the show's about. You know, I get those messages all the time, though.
Why do you argue so much? Because that's what makes the show good. That's why you keep coming back to listen, you fucking moron.
Why do you always disagree with Luke? Why don't you just let him have it? And I'm like, I literally messaged the guy. I'm like, because that would not be fun. Like, that's not.
It is true.
If every time you said something, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty good at like backing out of an argument. If I can see that I've made a mistake or I agree with you, I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right.
You know how much better I am now than I was 10 years ago? I could not ever say. I wouldn't take a step back, even if I was 100% wrong.
Ben's the worst for this stuff because.
How old is Ben?
How
old is Ben?
32. So okay. we'll be discussing something that he completely agrees with me on.
Yeah.
And then he'll start playing devil's advocate, and then we'll start having an argument, and he'll be defending this opinion that he completely disagrees with to the death, just because it's an opinion that needs its voice.
Yeah.
We were talking about like something to do with like in China, the dog festivals, animals getting skinned alive.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but who are we to tell them that's evil? It's their tradition. I was like, mate, just fuck off now. That's enough. You've gone too far. Stop.
We shouldn't. If we start talking about that, we're going to open a whole new can of worms.
Which we're not opening anything to do with that because I need to go and eat.
Okay, yeah, so do I. Okay.
Not lose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be late too. I got to go.
You're going to what? You're going to be late to train.
I'm going to be late for. I got a TV show at 1:30.
You'll be late to go and train on your own. You're like, you're no meetings.
Let's not do this every 2 weeks. Can we please get back on a regular schedule?
Yes, I've been kind of waiting for you the last 3 days.
Well, yeah, but last week you were busy because you did 4 fucking live videos, and I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
I know. I've calmed down now.
I know what Redcon's trying to do. They're trying to bounce me up, but it's not going to work.
I don't think so because Aaron loves the show.
I don't believe it.
He does. mate, he doesn't. I don't think he gives a flying fuck what I do.
I don't think so.
I have a Redcon 1 t-shirt on. He couldn't give a fuck.
All right, let's do it next week then. Don't bail next week.
I haven't bailed. Why are you putting this on me?
Because I want everybody to think it's your fault.
Last time we were like, are we on for tomorrow? And I was like, yes. And here we are. What are you talking about?
I want everybody to think it's your fault.
You're too busy in big time interviewing Jay Cutler and stuff. It's not me.
Dude, it was a great interview, and it aired this time.
Yeah, I know. Was it better than the first one?
I got to be honest. I think the first one was better.
Oh.
Only because I interrupted him more the first time. So I was able to get some of the other questions I wanted in. But
did you ask him about his cycles?
No, I didn't ask him any.
I'm not listening then.
I got a bunch of those comments.
Yeah, how much gear how much GH you use, bro?
I have the greatest bodybuilder of all time on the show, and some assholes like, why didn't you ask him what gear he takes? I'm like,
I've got some. I have to find them. Chris sent me some photos because he keeps everyone's files.
Yeah.
He sent me a screenshot of Jay's first diet and his cycle for an Arnold Classic a few years ago.
What was it, like 250 mils of test?
It was like 400 EQ, 750 Sustanon, and like.
I believe it.
And like nothing else, and the diet was all just. I could barely read the diet.
Oh, you know what was fucking awesome? You know how people are always saying we lie about shit? Last week or the last time we did this with Seth, or no, actually it was a podcast I did with John.
Yeah.
Me and John were going over my diet, and I scrolled down by accident. I totally I was just scrolling through my diet, and I forgot the gear amounts were on there. And somebody messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I think you might want to hide this. This popped up at timestamp, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, it's cool." But I realized it's like it says 750 test and like 500 EQ or something like that. And I was like, that's so I left it because I'm like, finally, I have proof. And it's like I didn't plan to have proof.
Yeah, but that's what John's selling him to use. But Fouad uses 10s on I had some knob at the gym. So the only reason James and I were I heard him say it at the table. He was like, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, have you seen James and Luke training today? Some of the lifts they put up is insane." He was like, "Yeah, but it's obviously like, look at the size of it. I mean, it's because of the amount of gear they both use, you know."
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I know you do, because you're just jealous. You're a jealous old man. You just forgot because you're nearly 70.
You're a jealous old man, as I said.
Yeah, you're a jealous old man.
I got the same amount of wins as Shawn Ray. I don't give a fuck. I'm fine.
It's true, you are Shawn Ray.
I'm just as good as Shawn Ray.
It's true. I'm nowhere near Shawn Ray's level. Right, should we call this off?
Yeah, dude.
Let's just go home.
Okay, I'll hit you up next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and like the video. And if you get a chance, check out the description for all the different links to all the different places you can find Hosstile and myself. And lastly, check out hosstile.com for our new line of supplements and all of our apparel and gear. Thanks again for watching.